Political incompetence is as breathtaking as it is cumbersome. We are on the brink of a government shutdown again, and the political standoff may cost us, the taxpayers, billions of dollars again. Yet somehow this time, multiple worker strikes, the near-constant headline dominance of juvenile public representatives, the hunt for Hunter Biden, the sham retaliatory impeachment process, and the impending student loans which will wreck millions of Americans are overshadowing the iteration of this potential government shutdown, so it doesn't get the full attention it deserves. Maybe we are sidetracked, maybe we are too spread thin, or maybe we are conditioned, because this is not the first time, obviously, that we are confronted with the potential of a shutdown. Historically, there have been 20 funding gaps since 1976, 3 full shutdowns and 1 partial shutdown. In the end, what is being used as a political game of chess has very real-world impacts on all Americans, outside, of course, of those who are independently wealthy or the politically ruling class. Here is a handy, although incomplete list, of course, of the effects of a shutdown. Pause to read this. In all, the potential of a shutdown is a political contest with complete disregard for Americans. The question then becomes, why does a shutdown not cause significant waves? Well, for that, we look to Morgan Stanley. A government shutdown may cause only modest losses in gross domestic product. During the last shutdown in 2018-2019, an estimated 800,000 federal workers went without pay for a month, in addition to all the other consequences that we've just looked at. And that shutdown, of course, cost then billions of dollars in bringing everything back up to speed. Yet Wall Street barely felt the hiccup. The GDP fell just $3 billion, which is the equivalent to 0.014% of the 2018 GDP, according to the Congressional Budget Office. Historically, government shutdowns have had minimal impact on the U.S. stock market. In fact, the S&P 500 index gained an average 4.4% during such events, which means as much as investors get rich, the 99% fight for survival. Back to Morgan Stanley. Investors may want to look for opportunities in the defense and healthcare sectors, which are highly dependent on government contracts. Makes sense, government is shut down, contracts can't be fulfilled, therefore there's an opportunity for the private industry, which also means as much as a government shutdown contributes to the transfer of wealth. And as long as Wall Street doesn't feel the impacts directly, the rest of the country can simply drown or fend for themselves. They don't care. So where does this leave us? Presently, it leaves us at the mercy of politicians. We are, at least for the very moment, without any form of control. But it doesn't mean that we should remain silent. Speaking up comes in various forms. I'm offering 3 that are easily accomplishable. For one, call your representative and let them know definitively what your expectations are. 2, inform your representative that you expect them to meet your expectations and what the consequences of failure are. Then, number 3, stay informed and keep tabs on what your representative does. And remember that when it comes time to cast your vote, and then vote accordingly when elections come around. If we do not change the system, you can be absolutely certain they won't change it for us. In fact, as we are experiencing right now, it is getting worse by the minute.